Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. We are from Plant Micro Propagation and we have group 6. Today we are discussing about in vitro germplasm conservation, and before that let me introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Azrul. Okay. My metric number is 181843.
My name is Nur Adlina Binti Rahim. My metric number is 189980.
My name is Siti Nazafira binti Muhammad. My metric number is 190310.
Okay, I will explain about what is in vitro germplasm conservation. First let me explain about the germplasm. Germplasm is a genetic material sources that used by plant breeder to make a new cultivar. So they may include seed, pollen, and other material that can be cultivated. Why we need to conserve the germplasm? Because there will be a losses in plant species, because nowadays there are many deforestation, that because there will be endangered species, and there are many kind of that they will devastated the species. So we need to conserve the germplasm. And then there are two modes of conservation, which are in vitro and in vivo. For the in vivo is they consist in situ and ex situ. For the in situ, they will be conservation through at their natural habitat, which we like our country have their own taman negara. And for the ex situ, we collect the endangered species, and then we put into our conserve area. Like we collect the tiger from endangered species, and we put in our zoo or any conserve area. And then for the in vitro, there are many methods that will be explained by Zafira, that we have cryo conservation and other many things. Okay, that's all. Okay. Good.
There are three approaches in vitro germplasm conservation. So, the first one is cryopreservation, the second one is cold storage, and the third one is low pressure and low oxygen storage. I would like to emphasize about the cryopreservation method. This method literally means in the frozen state. So, cryopreservation is actually we will bring the plant cells and the tissue culture to a zero metabolism and non-inducing state, so that the cell will not be active. And cryopreservation are divided into three methods, which is over solid carbon dioxide, liquid nitrogen, and low temperature deep freezer. Among this method, the most commonly used cryopreservation is liquid nitrogen, which is at the temperature negative 196 degrees Celsius. So, in this method, the liquid nitrogen the cell will stay completely inactive, and those can be preserved for a longer period. So, among species that use this method using liquid nitrogen is coconut, wheat, peanut, and rice. Okay, that's all.
So next, I will talk about the application or the benefit of the in vitro germplasm conservation and the limitation that we face during the conservation. Okay, the first benefit is we can keep the plant material such as cell and tissue for several years, and can use it when we need. And secondly, it is really useful, especially for the cryopreservation method is a good method, especially for cell culture that produce secondary metabolitic such as medicine product. And next is we can preserve the plant material from the endangered species. We can preserve and conserve it by doing this germplasm conservation. And the next benefit is we can create mutant cells. For example, the cells that can have frost resistant, which is frost resistant plant, which is the plant that can resist cold temperature, especially in winter season. Okay, next is I will talk about the limitation. The first limitation that you usually face is the equipment and the machine that we need to use is really expensive and can become a limitation, especially in the large scale in vitro conservation. Next, when doing the conservation, some of the ice crystal can be created in the cell, which we need to avoid it because it can cause damage to the cell itself. Next, when doing the freezing process, the cell can have leak. Some solution will come out from it and will disrupt the freezing process. And last but not least, the germplasm conservation using the cryopreservation method can cause availability to the cell, which it reduce the percentage for the cell to germinate. That's all from our group. Thank you.